Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something pretty transformational. What if you could literally clone your business's brain, creating a custom AI partner that takes you from total overload to, well, smart automation? Let's get into it.
You know, every business owner starts with this incredible drive. You have the vision, you're passionate, and you are absolutely ready to run your business.
But then, reality hits. The phone won't stop ringing, the emails pile up, and suddenly you're so deep in the day-to-day grind that the business starts running you. If that feels a little too real, stick around. This is for you. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the problem, that modern business overload. Then, we'll talk about how you can clone your business's brain with AI. We'll look at a really smart way to get started, define this perfect synergy between you and the AI, and finally, we'll chart a course to what's called your business's Garden of Eden.
All right, first up, the modern business overload. And man, that subtitle says it all, doesn't it? The daily struggle for growth. I mean, does this list just hit a little too close to home? The phone is ringing off the hook. You find yourself answering the exact same questions again and again. And that gut-wrenching feeling when you miss a call after hours and you just know that was a lead. You're stuck working in the business with no time left to work on it.
Okay, so that's the pain.
What's the fix?
Well, it begins with this really powerful idea, cloning your business's brain. And this is where we meet the SmartBrain AI. So what exactly is a SmartBrain AI? Let's be clear. This is not just another generic chatbot you stick on your website. Think of it as a digital twin of your business. It's an expert assistant that is trained exclusively on your knowledge, your procedures, your logic. So you might be wondering, how does it learn all that? It's actually pretty brilliant. It just absorbs everything you've already created. It reads your website, your product catalogs, your price lists, even your internal docs and FAQs. It even studies your marketing materials to learn your brand's unique voice, so it sounds just like you.
Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, right? But what's the catch? How does a business actually get on board with this? Well, the sales model here is really interesting because it's built to be basically zero risk for you.
It's a simple three-step journey. You start with a free demo to see the magic for yourself. But then, and this is the game changer, the entire AI system is transferred over to your own account. You get the keys, which means you are in complete control. You own your data, your logic, everything.
And this quote right here, it nails the psychology behind that move. When you get the keys, the API, you're not just a passive customer anymore. You become a partner. You have a stake in it. And that creates a way deeper commitment to making it work.
Let me just say that again because it's so important. You own it. You control it. It's your data. The system runs in your environment, giving you absolute privacy, security, and control. Period.
So, if the AI is handling all this stuff, what are you supposed to do? This brings us to probably the best way to think about this whole collaboration, the pilot and the navigator.
Think of your AI as the pilot. It's flying the plane. It handles almost all of the routine tasks, answering questions, booking appointments, taking payments. It works 24/7, never gets tired, and follows procedures perfectly. You get to be the navigator. You set the course, you handle the tricky situations that need a human brain, and you step in to provide that human touch and close the big deals. 99%. Just let that number sink in for a minute. That's how many of those routine, repetitive interactions the iPilot can take off your plate. This isn't just about saving a bit of time. It's about completely transforming your job. What would you do if 99% of the grunt work just disappeared? You'd finally be free to be the navigator.
Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this actually works in the real world. We're going to look at a case study from a law firm with a service they call Will in a Click.
So here's the flow. A potential client interacts with an AI avatar. The AI guides them through all the necessary questions. Then, boom, it generates a draft will for them to review. The client can then pick a service option, and the AI pilot handles the entire payment and scheduling process on its own. The lawyer, the navigator, only steps in when their human expertise is absolutely required.
And this is where that pilot-navigator model really shines. The AI pilot can flawlessly run the automated, super efficient digital track, but it also acts as the perfect sales funnel for the premium track where the human lawyer provides that high-touch, high-value service. It lets one firm serve two totally different types of clients at the same time. It's brilliant.
Okay, let's zoom out to the long-term vision. Because this isn't just about putting out today's fires. It's about a journey of evolution, a path toward what this source calls your business's Garden of Eden.
Now, this Garden of Eden, it's not some product you buy. It's a state you grow into.
It's that point where your business begins to manage itself, freeing you up to be the true owner and strategist you always wanted to be.
Check out this timeline for a chiropractor. It shows you exactly how this evolution happens. On day 1, the AI is just a simple helper, answering questions after hours. By the first month, it's a full-on assistant, booking appointments, sending reminders. But 6 months in, you hit Eden. Now the AI proactively remembers a patient's history, follows up to ask how they're feeling, and even sells them a maintenance plan. The business is literally growing itself.
And that right there is the whole journey. You start small, just automating simple questions, but you end up with an AI partner that is actively managing customer relationships and driving new revenue for your business 24/7.
Look, at the end of the day, all your company's knowledge, all its processes, that's its brain. It already exists. So the only question left is, are you ready to give that brain a voice?